Welcome everyone, my name's James. Welcome back to the channel. If you've not been here before, it's all about motorbike touring, kit reviews and all that kind of good stuff. I'm on day 6 of my 2025 tour. I'm currently in Annecy. And what I've done today is I've parked up my motorbike. It's all locked up, underground parking a lot. And I've hired a push bike today. And I've decided to go around Annecy Lake on the push bike. I noticed when I was coming into the city that there's a cycle path and I think it runs right away around the lake. This was completely unplanned, by the way. I didn't, before I set off, I had no idea I'd be doing this, so it's just fallen that way. So I've hired a push bike, little e-bike. I've got a basket, like a proper granny bike, but it's absolutely really good. I walked down to the push bike hire company from the hotel. That was about a 30-minute walk. I had a backpack on full of all my camera stuff to be able to film it. That's now strapped to the bike using some rock straps. I need to get a couple of bottles of water from a shop because I'm getting a bit thirsty now. But yeah, so that's it today. So normally it'll be on the motorbike. Today is the exception. I'm going around on a push bike. So if you like this kind of content, give it a watch. Subscribe if you like it if you like it. Drop a comment, especially if you've been to Annecy before, because I've never been. I've been through it, but I've never stopped and had a look around, so this will be an interesting experience. So I'll catch you on a bit. I'll film it and keep you posted. See ya! Honestly, if we had cycle lanes like this in the UK, I'd probably use a push bike more. That was a nice stop, that. Little coffee, water coke for the road. Honestly, this is really good. It's such good fun, this. Might even see some paragliders and hang gliders. It's a nice day for it. I think I'll just follow the main drag. See where it leads. I'm round the opposite side of the lake now, and I've just had an absolute fantastic ride around here. If you're gonna come to Annecy, unless you can't do it, then I would definitely recommend hiring a push bike and going around on the push bike instead of the motorbike. Find somewhere to park the motorbike up, hire a push bike and just go round on that. It's just so much better. It's lovely. It's really geared up to it, like, you know, so you're not getting stuck in traffic. You're not in all your sweaty bike kit. I'm in t-shirt, shorts, a hat and a helmet, and I've got my buff wrapped around my wrist if I need some, you know, to mop away the sweat. But there's a nice breeze coming off the lake, so you don't feel overly warm even pedaling. And this e-bike, I've never had one of these before, but it is proper game-changing material for cycling for porky people like me who don't normally do it, you know. So yeah, it's I'm enjoying it. I'm loving this. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I took the day off the motorbike just to explore around and enjoy it, you know. There's been far too many cities where I've kind of just blasted through, taking photos of the odd, you know, the big touristy spots. I mean, Koblenz was one of those examples. Yeah, and then not really you know, stayed and had the time to enjoy it and really soak it in. And I'm doing that now here in Annecy, on Annecy Lake. And yeah, it's definitely worth it. The views are just amazing. I don't know if you can see that behind me, but oh, they're just outstanding. In fact, I'll put the wide angle lens on now. Hang on a sec. I don't know if that's better, but the wide angle lens is on now. So yeah, you can see a bit more of the background behind me. So yeah, honestly, right, come to Annecy, rent a push bike. I think it was something like 30 or 40 euros for a standard bike and 52 or something for an e-bike. But because I don't ride regularly, I got the e-bike. I just thought the battery can do all the work and I can just leisurely ride around and enjoy it. But this has been the highlight of, weirdly enough, even though I'm not on the motorbike, this has been the highlight of the holiday so far, this. Yeah, it's been superb, really good. I'll just show you a bit of the lake. The water is crystal clear. I'm desperate to jump in, but I've only brought a towel, so I can only really go up to me. I could go in, but I don't fancy cycling with sopping wet boxers on, like, you know. So I'll just spin it around now and I'll show you the view, because honestly it's blown me away. So I'm just on a grass verge here. I mean, if I was on the motorbike I wouldn't be able to have done this, because there's a parking space there, but it's prohibited. And there's a 2 foot curb all the way along, so you can't really do it. But the views are amazing. Honestly, it is top, it really is. And let's get the old beast in shot there. I'm really impressed with this push bike. Kalkoff, never heard of them, but I think I might start looking into getting an e-bike when I get home. It's got a Bosch battery on it, and yeah, it's really good. I'm enjoying this. I don't know if you can pick that up, but on the opposite side of the lake, you've got these paragliders, and there's loads of them in the sky. Absolutely tons of them. So this must be, you know, one of the better locations to take off and fly, I imagine. But they're all over the lake. They're not over this side, they're all staying on the mountainous side. I think that's the east bank of the lake. But yeah, I'm loving this. It's just superb. So I'm going to try and get right the way around the lake. I'm not at a lunch break yet, but I'm not really very hungry, so I'm not too fussed about that, to be fair. I might stop at a co-op and get a couple of snacks and something. But I stopped before and got a coffee and a Coke and had a little bit of read in my Kindle just to cool off a little bit. But yeah, so I'm not too fussed about stopping anywhere for lunch, to be honest with you. I thought I would be, but I'm all right. I think it's the heat. I don't really eat much in the heat. To be fair, I could do with not eating much at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, so right, I'm going to carry on. I'll see you later. Really glad I managed to do this. It's just nice being off the bike and having the time to just leisurely look around. I'm currently on the bank of Lake Annecy, sitting under the shade of a tree, just reading a book and enjoying the view. Push bikes behind me, got a bottle of water. That's super. Let me show you the view. That's my view at the minute. I won't pan too far over because there's people wrapped up in towels. So I'm directly opposite the fort, which is over there. this. Oh, honestly, that water is so clear. This is my new favourite place in the world, this. What are we doing for time? 3 o'clock. So I've got 3 hours 40. How far have I got to go? Oh, not far at all. Literally, that is the end. So it's quite straight. So it goes straight and then round, so that's alright. Plenty of time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, but I'm going to keep the bike for a bit. Probably do a bit more of a lake. Carry on going. But not too far, obviously. And then hand the bike back in. I'll go to the hotel, have a shower, and then come back into town for some dinner. I'll have a few beers and just chill out in the evening. Yeah, so it's saying I'm 12 minutes away. What a day. Day 6, and honestly I think this has been one of the best days. It's just been amazing from start to finish. Breakfast was decent, nice and relaxed. Had a great night's sleep last night. Slept like an absolute baby. The walk into town was dead easy. Pretty much down 2 straight roads and then you're into Centreville. Lovely walk through the market as well. I think I'm going to eat like a horse tonight. It's just so good, this. It's just, I'm genuinely blown away by how nice it is here. It's just knocked my little socks off. How cool, eh? How cool.
Oh, merci. Vous voulez la sauce bacon? Chili sauce?
No, thank you.
Ja, ich bin jetzt aber zu bisschen Angst. Ich bin ja zufrieden.
Moi j'aime le spaghetti, voilà, fruits de mer.
Evening all. I don't know how well this is going to pick up because it is pitch black out here. Just had a really nice meal in the centre of Annecy. Big pizza. I've had about 5-6 pints, so I am safely half cut, let's put it that way. It's been great. Just reading my book, watching the world go by, eating my food, drinking my beer, and just chilling out. I'm just enjoying it, really. It's been superb. So the restaurant's closed now, so I've moved on. I just thought I'd have a little wander around the viewing point before hiking back to the hotel. Got chatting to a lovely couple at the restaurant, Mario and Jenny. Been chatting to them about their holiday. They've been asking questions about my holiday. They were super interested in the fact that I'm literally just winging it as I go. That seems to interest people when they ask, you know, where are you going? And your answer is, not sure yet, I'll work it out later on today. Which leads me actually to my next point, which is, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. While I was eating, I did look for campsites further north. So what I'm thinking of doing is basically going up through Vosges. However, this Bastille Day holiday is really messing up any availability. So I've checked a few campsites around the Vosges region and they're all full. So what I'm thinking of doing is either staying an extra night tonight at Annecy, spending the day looking around the city tomorrow as opposed to the lake, leaving the following day, or leaving tomorrow as originally planned, probably going into Germany, the B500, so south of Freudenstadt. And that is really because what I was doing is I was looking at campsites in France and there were none available. What I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to have a leisurely pace back to the ferry in Rotterdam. It's really cooled down tonight. It's dead nice. So I'm going to carry on with my evening walk and then I'm going to head back to the hotel. I might even leave it until tomorrow to book another night if that's the way I'm going. I'll just show you the evening lake. This is the exact position where I started and then finished my loop of the lake. So you'll see it at night now with all the lights on. Let me just spin it around. So I'm on the central point. It's just outside Annecy. It's the main viewing point. It's probably pitch black actually, you probably can't see anything, but there is genuinely lights in the background. There's boats just below us. In fact, you can see them. Yeah. And we've got mosquitoes the size of sparrows as well, so I'm not going to stay too late, to be fair. Honestly, I have been absolutely blown away with today. Not a cyclist, so that e-bike came in handy. The lake is amazing, and Annecy itself is beautiful as well from what I've seen. I would say, you know, if you're passing through, maybe take a clear day in your itinerary and stay here the day and have an explore, because it's a stunning place. See you later. So I'm just coming up to the hotel now. It's quite a nice walk actually. I've not once felt unsafe coming here or walking around Annecy or anything of that nature. Right, so that's day 6 done and done. If you like this kind of content, please give the video a like and subscribe. Drop a comment as well below. See ya, good night. Welcome everyone, join me on day 7. So I got up this morning, packed everything up, and I was planning to come into Annecy for a few hours just to do a bit of shopping and just have a wander around, because obviously I went around the lake on the push bike yesterday, which was superb. So I just wanted to have a look around the city itself as well, and I got to about 11 o'clock. I was kind of thinking, I really like it here. I don't really want to leave just yet. I left my motorbike in the car park as well, so that was all fine. So there was no rush to get back, and I just basically booked another night in the hotel. It's not the same room as I had last time, it's a different one because that one had been booked out apparently. So I've got to move rooms, but that's not an issue because I'd officially checked out of the last room anyway. So proper winged it basically. I did have a look at campsites a bit further north to where I am, but a lot of them were all fully booked still. I think it's a hangover from it being Bastille Day this week. There were a few that were available. There was one in particular that interested me, but it's only about an hour and a half north up the road. I just thought, you know, for the sake of putting the tent up, putting the tent back down the following day and cracking on, when I've got this on my doorstep, I know the route now to the hotel. I thought, you know what, I'm going to stay here for another night. So that means that's allowed me to do. I went right the way around the lake yesterday on the push bike. Sunburned to hell as well, by the way. I'm like, I don't know if you can see that, but really sunburned. So I've got like a long sleeve hooded, I think they call it a sun hoodie. I've got one of them on. But yeah, so I've done the full lake all yesterday, and I've had a full day pretty much to do Annecy proper as well. So it's been a really, really nice break. And that's the kind of whole point of the trip, is if I like somewhere and the weather's good, then I can stay a bit longer. If I get somewhere and I don't really like it, or the weather's poor, I can just move on, and that's that flexibility aspect of it. So what I'm going to do is I've just had my tea, steak and chips. I need to go back to the hotel at some point to check in, so I might do that right now. Check in, move all my luggage into the room, and then what I might do is just stay in the hotel room for about an hour just to cool off. When it starts to cool down in the evening, I might come out for a couple more beers. Tomorrow I've got breakfast thrown in for free actually in the room, because I'm part of this Accor membership, so they give you the odd freebie now and again. So I got the room and I got the brekkie free, and I thought, well, you know what, tomorrow I just want to get up and go, so I don't want to be faffing about looking for places to eat on my breakfast. So tomorrow all the stuff straight on the bike, and then I'm having breakfast and then shooting off, and I'll be heading north, and then I'll be heading up the Vosges, and then basically heading towards Rotterdam to get the ferry. So I'm going to have to do longer mileage each day, because obviously I've burnt through another night and another day's worth of travel by staying here, but for me it's been well worth it, because I've thoroughly enjoyed being in Annecy, and I would come back. In fact, I've already told the missus we've got to come back with the family. Yeah, so it's been a really good experience. The shopping is for the family as well, so I just bought a few little souvenirs for my kids, something for the missus. So that's why I came in this morning. I didn't really need to, but I just fancied it, and it was an excuse to go and have a look around this absolutely gorgeous city as well. And another thing that I was told yesterday, and I was none the wiser to this, is that there's loads of push bike theft around this city apparently, going through a bit of a wave of push bike theft. Now yesterday when I was on the push bike, I left mine unlocked. I think I might have been either stupid or quite lucky in that respect, because I didn't lock that bike once. I had the lock on the frame, but I just did not lock it up once. I was always within eye shot of it, but it takes 2 seconds, doesn't it, to jump on a push bike and pedal off. And there's no chance of me catching them in this heat. So if they get it, they're off, they're gone. But yeah, it was good. I got a bit bevied last night as well. So I think I had about 5 pints. The first 2 were, well, I still had the push bike. They went straight to my head, so obviously I think I was warmer than I should have been, plus I hadn't eaten. And then the following 3 were at the restaurant where I ate my meal. I'll just quickly spin the camera around and show you the scenery.
Non, ti aperti.
I saw this boat last night and it got me thinking, because it is fairly big, how did they get it on this lake? Because I did not see anything that remotely looked like a shipwright or a slip into this lake when I went round the whole thing yesterday. It's far too big to deliver by road. So I'm just wondering how they got it here. Unless they built it in sections, I don't know. As in, they built it in sections here. But there's no dry dock or anything like that on the lake that I can see. So, but I'll just show you, it's really big. It's a passenger boat that they use to take people from one side of the lake to the other. So you don't have to cycle. I was actually tempted to go on it today, but I didn't fancy sitting in that glass canopy in the heat because they were packing them in like sardines basically. So gave that one a miss. Give it a swerve. But you can see that's like, I mean, that's a big old bit of metal, that, isn't it? So I don't know how they got it here onto the lake, but it's a fair old size. I mean, there must be a slip somewhere to get all the other boats on. It's quite deceptive really, because you'd think the lake is really deep, but there's a guy out there with one of them paddlos with the slide, and he's pushing it while walking along the lake, so it's not that deep.
Je sais pas, mais quand il est arrivé, il montre son cul. Bizarre. Et hop, il replonge.
This bridge was mega busy last night as well, so I don't know if it's a special bridge or it's just conveniently placed. Nice view. Right, so unless I see anything else that I've not seen before, I'm going to head back to the hotel now and going to put all the luggage on the bike, sort my stuff out in the room, have a shower, cool down a bit, do a bit of route planning for tomorrow, maybe the next day as well, recce out some campsites if I can, and then probably come back into town for a few more beers. So let's see where the evening takes us, shall we? So far it's been an excellent second day in Annecy, and yeah, I'd love to come back here It's been brilliant. I'd love to come back here and hire a push bike again because I really enjoyed that. So I shall see you all later on.